Hi students, I hope all of you are ready with pen and paper. Now let's continue solving examples based on derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. And for that we have question as differentiate the following functions with respect to x. Then next example is see sine inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. We have to find out derivative of this function. So in the solution you write down the given function and let it be y. Now here again we are not going to use chain rule to differentiate this function directly at this step. Okay, we are going to simplify this function. So here you note that here 1 minus x square and 1 plus x square terms are okay. So let's relate them with the result. See, we have result in trigonometry 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So for this we can write cos 2 theta. If here I put x is equal to tan theta, then these terms will be like this 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So that for that we can write cos 2 theta. So observing these things here we are going to put x is equal to tan theta. Okay. So here put x is equal to tan theta so that we have y is equal to sine inverse of 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Here see I have written here theta. So theta is tan inverse of x. Since we have taken this theta for our convenience only, so afterwards we are going to replace this theta. So I have written here theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Okay, so here we find that 1 minus tan square theta plus 1 plus tan square theta is cos 2 theta using this result. So you write down here y is equal to sine inverse of cos 2 theta. Now see here out of bracket there is sine inverse function. So if we arrange in bracket sine function, then that will be easy to simplify. So let's convert this cos term to sine term. So here we have sine inverse of, or you write down cos 2 theta as sine of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Now you know this thing how to write cos into sine. Okay. So we have sine inverse of sine of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Again here we are going to use property sine inverse of sine x is equal to x. Now this property is very familiar to us. Okay. So using this property we have y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta just, and at this step we have completed that rule of theta. So now it's time to resubstitute it. So resubstituting theta we have y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse of x, and now it is very easy to differentiate at this step. So differentiating with respect to x we get, see, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus 2 into tan inverse of x. So we have derivative of pi by 2 minus this 2 is constant. So into derivative of tan inverse of x. Since pi by 2 is constant, its derivative is 0, and 2 constant as it is into derivative of tan inverse of x. We have standard formula for this. So derivative of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. And so finally we have dy by dx is equal to minus 2 upon 1 plus x square as required derivative. Okay, so in this type you note that we have taken substitution and we have related the given algebraic terms with the trigonometric terms. Okay, like this trigonometric formula, and we have used that substitution to simplify the given function to get this simpler function. So you note this trick again. This one is next subtype. We are going to say it as next subtype, in which we are taking some trigonometric substitutions. So you note this solution again, right? You try to solve at your own again. Okay. Now, one assignment for you. You solve this example at your own, and answer for this function dy by dx is 2 upon 1 plus x square. See, here also we have same terms as this previous example. So here you put x is equal to tan theta and solve. Okay. Then next example is cos inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. So here also we are not going to apply chain rule directly to write down derivative of this term. Here again we are going to observe some things. Here we find that 3x minus 4x cube terms are like this trigonometric formula. Okay, see here 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So these terms are like 3x minus 4x cube. If I put x is equal to sine theta, then we have 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta here, which we can write it as sine 3 theta. So this is trick to solve this example. Okay, so in the solution you write down given function, and by observing this things I have discussed here, you put x is equal to sine theta, and we have to replace this theta afterwards. So you write here theta is equal to sine inverse of x. Okay, so here using this result we have decided to put x is equal to sine theta. So we have y is equal to cos inverse of 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta, and this is formula for sine 3 theta. So we have y is equal to cos inverse of sine 3 theta. Now out of bracket there is cos inverse function. So if there is cos function inside, then it will be easy for us. So let's convert this sine term to cos term, and we know that how to convert sine 3 theta to cos. So let's write it as cos of pi by 2 minus 3 theta. You note here how we have converted sine term to cos term. So we have, see here, cos inverse of cos of pi by 2 minus 3 theta, so that we can use this property here, cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. So we have y is equal to pi by 2 minus 3 theta. See, it is very easy than the given function. So we have converted given function to very simple function. Now here theta has completed his work, so we have to replace this theta here. So replacing theta, here we have y is equal to pi by 2 minus 3 into sine inverse of x. You note that here theta is taken for just convenience, for this simplification purpose. We have to replace it again before differentiating y. So here we have resubstituted theta, and now let's differentiate. Differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus 3 sine inverse of x. And so this is d by dx of pi by 2 minus this 3 is constant into derivative of sine inverse of x. So pi by 2 is constant, its derivative is 0, and this minus 3 constant, derivative of sine inverse of x is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. This standard formula is available to us. So we have used derivative of sine inverse of x, and it is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. So finally we have dy by dx is equal to minus 3 upon square root of 1 minus x square, as required. Okay. So students, you here observe that how trigonometry has helped us here to simplify the given function, and you also here note that if you are not good in trigonometry, you can't able to recall results from trigonometry, then you cannot solve such type of examples. For such examples, you must be good in trigonometry. You must be able to recall results from trigonometry properly quickly. Okay. Now one assignment is there for you. You solve this example at your own. Sine inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. You put here x is equal to sine theta, or x is equal to cos theta will also work. You try in both ways and answer will be plus minus 2 upon root of 1 minus x square. One answer in one case, other answer in other case. So you solve at your own and get the answer. Then next example is cos inverse of e raised to x minus e raised to minus x upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x. So in this example also we are not going to use chain rule directly at this step. We are going to simplify this function. Okay. So in the solution you write down given function, and here I am going to simplify this negative index. So let's write it as 1 upon e raised to x. So to the next step I have written e raised to minus x as 1 upon e raised to x. Then equating denominators, see we have, simplifying this, we have e raised to 2x minus 1 upon e raised to 2x plus 1. Okay. So here I can write it as e raised to x bracket square minus 1 upon e raised to x bracket square plus 1. Okay. Outside bracket there is a cos inverse function. And now let me take this minus sign common to get cos inverse of minus of 1 minus e raised to x square upon 1 plus e raised to x square. Now I find these terms like again 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square. If I put e raised to x is equal to tan theta, then for this expression I can write cos 2 theta. So observing these things and relating these terms to this trigonometric result, we can substitute here e raised to x is equal to tan theta, and we have to replace this theta again. So you write here theta is equal to tan inverse of e raised to x. So with this substitution we have y is equal to cos inverse of minus of 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and for this we have cos 2 theta. So we have cos inverse of minus cos 2 theta. So for this minus sign, let's write this cos 2 theta as cos of pi minus 2 theta. So here we have y is equal to cos inverse of cos of pi minus 2 theta. You know these conversions, allied angle conversions are here. Minus cos 2 theta, you write it as cos of pi minus 2 theta, so that we can again use cos inverse of cos x property. So here I have used cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. Okay. So here cos inverse of cos of pi minus 2 theta, using this property we have y is equal to pi minus 2 theta, and replacing theta at this step we have y is equal to pi minus 2 into tan inverse of e raised to x. I have replaced this theta with this value here, I have written already. So we have y is equal to pi minus 2 into tan inverse of e raised to x. Now here we can differentiate this function easily. So differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi minus 2 tan inverse of e raised to x. So separating these derivatives, d by dx of pi minus 2 constant into derivative of tan inverse of e raised to x. Here you note that here it is a composite function. So we have to treat it as tan inverse of something, and we have standard result for derivative of tan inverse x. It is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So using this standard formula, let's treat this function as tan inverse of something. So its derivative is 1 upon, see this minus 2 as it is, into tan derivative of tan inverse of something, it is 1 upon 1 plus something square into derivative of something, and this something function is e raised to x. See here we are using chain rule to find derivative of this composite function. Now you are familiar with this chain rule. Okay, so here we can write it as, see, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. So finally we have minus 2 into this e raised to x upon 1 plus e raised to 2x. This is the required derivative. Okay. Students, I hope all of you are getting all these tricks and getting solutions properly. You try to solve all these problems at your own and practice a lot. And for next examples, I am going to provide you just hint. You try to solve them at your own. Okay. See, for this example, cos inverse of 1 minus 9 raised to x upon 1 plus 9 raised to x. You adjust this 9 as 3 square, and again 3 square raised to x as 3 raised to x square. And then terms will be like 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So observing this relation, you put 3 raised to x is equal to tan theta here, and then try to solve. Okay, so you note down answer for this. Okay, so this will be required derivative, dy by dx is equal to 2 into 3 raised to x into log 3 upon 1 plus 3 raised to 2x. Okay, and then again this next example you try at your own. Here sine inverse of 1 minus 25x square upon 1 plus 25x square. You write this 25x square as 5x bracket square, then it will be like 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Observing this, you put 5x is equal to tan theta and get derivative dy by dx as minus 10 upon 1 plus 25x square. Okay. Again, this next one is quite tricky. See, function is sine inverse of 1 minus x cube upon 1 plus x cube. You note this trick here. Here, you write this x cube as x raised to 3 by 2 bracket square, so that these terms will be like 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and for this you have to put x raised to 3 by 2 is equal to tan theta. This is your observation. After getting this, the solution is easy. Okay, so this is trick to solve this example. So you put x raised to 3 by 2 as tan theta and then try to solve at your own. Afterwards, you have to use chain rule for this function, tan inverse of x raised to 3 by 2. So you treat it as tan inverse of something, and its derivative is 1 upon 1 plus something square into derivative of something, and derivative of x raised to 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 into x raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. Like this you solve this example at your own. Okay, and finally you will get answer minus 3 root x upon 1 plus x cube. Meanwhile here, since out of bracket there is sine inverse function, you have to convert this cos to sine function. So you note these things and try to solve this example at your own. Okay. So afterwards you may check your answer or your solution like this. Okay, so this is the required solution. Then next example, see y is sine inverse of 4 raised to x plus half upon 1 plus 2 raised to 4x. So using some rules for indices, you simplify these terms. See, we can write 4 raised to x plus half as 4 raised to x into 4 raised to half. Okay, and upon you write this 2 raised to 4x as, see, 2 raised to 4 bracket raised to x. Okay. So this is nothing but 4 raised to x, and 4 raised to half means root of 4. So square root of 4 is 2. So we have 2 into 4 raised to x upon, here you write down 1 plus 2 raised to 4, you write it as 2 square bracket square. Okay, you can write this using indices and this x here. So this is nothing but, see, this is nothing but 2 into 4 raised to x upon 1 plus 4 raised to 2x. This 2 square, you write it as 4. So it is 4 raised to 2x. Once you come at this step, then the solution is easy. Okay, so you note these, how we have used indices here. You note this step. Okay, and now here, if I put 4 raised to x is equal to tan theta, then we have terms like sine inverse of 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So this is formula for sine 2 theta. You note this trigonometric result. Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. And now it's very easy. Sine inverse of sine is 2 theta. Here we have used sine inverse of sin x is equal to x, this property, and this is simply we have y is equal to 2 theta. Replacing theta, we have y is equal to 2 tan inverse of 4 raised to x, and then you differentiate this function and complete the differentiation process. So finally you will get dy by dx as 2 log 4 into 4 raised to x upon 1 plus 4 raised to 2x. Here you have to use chain rule to differentiate this tan inverse of something, tan inverse of 4 raised to x. Okay, so with these hints you try to solve these examples. Now this is last example of this session. See, we have y is equal to tan inverse of 2 into x raised to 5 by 2 upon 1 minus x raised to 5. So here note that here it is x raised to 5 by 2. So we can write this x raised to 5 as x raised to 5 by 2 bracket square. So these terms are like this trigonometric result. If we put x raised to 5 by 2 as tan theta, we get terms like 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. So observing these things, let's put x raised to 5 by 2 is equal to tan theta, and so this implies theta is equal to tan inverse of x raised to 5 by 2. Okay. So with this substitution and with this formula, you can convert this function y to, see, y is equal to 2 theta. Replacing this theta, we have 2 into tan inverse of x raised to 5 by 2. Okay, here we are using property tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. So in this way you can simplify the given function, then you complete the differentiation process. See, in the differentiation you treat this function as tan inverse of something and use chain rule to differentiate the function and get derivative as 5 into x raised to 3 by 2 upon 1 plus x raised to 5. So for this type, for this particular type, we have used, see, these three results. So you note these results very properly. Okay, sine 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. and tan 2 theta is 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. So in this particular type for trigonometric substitution we have used most of the times these three results. So you note them properly. Okay, now for this session let me stop here. Thank you for watching.